Hello guys, welcome back to the final and last episode of the Grow Garden series. Yeah, in today's episode we will be finishing up everything, and yeah, we will do some bug fixes here and there and just ensure everything is running as normal. Of course, this isn't everything that Grow Garden has to offer. Um, they also have like weather and different stuff. Um, but yeah, I made like a tutorial for that for the RNG series anyways, and it shouldn't be that much of a task to make that yourself. Um, I think if you made it this far into the series, it should be no problem for you. And if you need help, just ask me in the comments, or just yeah, maybe ask on the dev forum, or if you really need it, just maybe ask ChatGPT or something. But please, if you use an AI, just don't copy the code, but actually try to understand it, since otherwise it does not help you at all. I just wanted to quickly say that since the episode is now, or the series I should say, is now finished, you can now get this file, which I have right here, with all the fixes and everything we did in the whole series. You can get it for like $12 currently, since it's off by like $3, or you can get it for 3,500 Robux. If you're interested in that, you can just join my Discord server and just DM me there. There's also a whole channel dedicated to buying. And there you can also buy all of my different series like Fish, RNG Game, everything like that. So yeah, it's currently everything discounted by $3. So if you're interested, just make sure to check it out. It's the first link in the video's description. And yeah, I hope you have fun with this video, and thanks. Oh yeah, and also if you like want to support me for free, of course, liking the video and subscribing is also a great idea. So first of all, I'm going to make the shop part over here. I'm going to make a second booth, so I'm gonna duplicate the holder. I'm gonna copy this here. I'm gonna move the cell booth like over here. And get this here. And I'm gonna name this the shop. And yeah, we have the shop part here. So let's just move that down here like this. Let's make it transparent. Make it one thing big, cancel light off, anchor it on. Yeah, then we have the shop model or something. We have the proximity problem, which we don't need. We can rename this to TP, not TEP, but TP. Move everything from here, and also duplicate this, and also name this to TP. Remove everything from it and just drag it up, back. Same with this, up and a bit back. Then you want to get both parts, make them invisible, make them not can collide but anchored, and yeah. Okay, so now let's make this the shop. So I'm gonna just go get my models, which are green. Here, I'm just gonna make them like a nice red. Just gonna copy this and paste everything in here to make it nice and red. And for the UI, we can just do the same thing. So I'm gonna get the UI gradient, and I'm gonna make the title, which has a UI gradient inside. I'm just gonna make it red, so I'm just gonna pick two colors. So I'm just gonna move this to the right, copy this, and paste it everywhere I need it. Of course, you don't see it right now. Sorry for that, but I'm sure you know how you can change a gradient. But yeah, you can see it changes, and now we have it set, and now we have this changed. So you have the cell. Oh yeah, we need to rename this. So let's rename this to seed shop. Just to seeds. Now we have seeds and cell. And yeah, we also want to make the proximity prompt invisible here. Make sure it can collide us off. And yeah. Then what we want to do is let's hit Control Shift and F and search for shop. And now we want to check if I think the shop part actually has nothing in it. So you can just drag this into the shop model and just name this shop. And yeah, then you can rename this to procs. And you can, yeah, move a bit more. Yeah, like this. Okay. So now, when we go play, you can see that when we go up to here, you can interact, and you can see that it opens the shop and everything. Now, someone said in the Discord server that when you plant the tree, that it's kind of like it's kind of not like working or giving an error when you place a tree and then like rejoin and play again while it's like planting. Oh yeah. Attempt to call missing method and make tree growth of table. So this is in the plant manager. Yeah. It's in the plant manager. And it's not getting animate tree growth. So it's getting missing methods. But we have this set up, right? We have animate tree growth. Animate tree growth. No, we actually don't. Wait. Well, actually, it shouldn't be a big deal. We can just delete all of this, I think. Since, let me just increase the time it takes to grow to like 30 seconds. No, let's just go play. I think it should be no big deal. Like when we plant and we leave and we rejoin. Now we don't get an error. And you can see it like just continues to grow. So that's fixed now. It worked beforehand, but yeah, now it's smoother and everything works. Also, if we need to do another fix. So inside the plant manager, where we plant the tree model, somewhere here, spawn tree model, we just multiply everything by the with the apply height. We just duplicate this. And we not duplicate, but we just scale it. And I think we don't need to do this since we can just do model and then scale to, and then scale. I think we can also do that. So let's just try it. And yeah, as you can see, it works. So yeah, now it works even better. The proportions actually work now. And as you can see, the trees don't look like wonky anymore. So yeah, I hope you like that fix too. So you can delete all of this mess here. Yeah, oh, actually you can just put that here. I don't think we use the function, no, we don't. So you can just put that there, and then get the scale, height scale, paste it, and that was it. Go down here, yeah, everything's cool. Okay, so we fixed those issues. See, they now have the same height and just work. And also harvest them, in which we just get these logs. And for them, we can just do the same. So let's go ahead to our plant manager, and in the harvest tree, not missing planted trees, also let's delete this. In the in the harvest tree here, where we get the model, we just here tool clone, and we scale it up. We do size scale here. And what we can just do is we can just do model part and scale to, and then we scale it to size scale. And then we can, I think, just delete all of this. Let's try it out. Wait a few seconds. What is going on? Oh yeah, but it works. What happened? What happened? Oh, I don't know. Something weird happened. Oh, but as you can see, it now works. And yeah, everything works. So yeah, it's correctly scaled and everything works. For the axe, we will also be doing that today. So yeah, now let's make two more things. Let me just open my my file so we can start with the axe and one other thing I wanted to do. I would probably just advise you to also make a loading screen for the game, since of course it takes like a bit of time to load in, and because of that, it would be nice to have a loading screen, so the user can't do anything wrong in the meantime when it loads. But yeah, we can also prevent that by just going into the end game here in start player, then in the client. And somewhere here we should wait for the loaded. Do we even have to load it? Yeah, we do. So we can just copy this in the player edit in our server. Just go to client. Put this like right below the player, like here. And then we want to do starter GUI, set core GUI enabled backpack. I want to set it to false. And then right after we load, we want to pass the differ into differ function, and then we want to enable it again. And this should prevent our UI from showing. And now when we load it in, it reappears. So we can't do nothing wrong and everything works. So yeah. Okay. Then next up, we're gonna do the axe. So in our axe, we're just gonna do a script, and that's gonna be it. So let's go to our subscript service, HTTP replicate storage tools, and in the axe, let's create a remote event. Call this destroy request. Let's make a client and a server script. It's called the server source server, actually axe server, and the local script axe client. And let's start with the client. There's a bit of scripting now, but then we should be good. So local tool is going to be equal to script parent. Then local player. It's going to be equal to players.local player. Oh, now we're in the server. I want to go in the client. So local player. Then local mouse. It's going to be equal to player colon get mouse. Then the local remote is going to be equal to tool webchild destroy request. And then local run service. Yeah, we can just get it later. We can just get it up here. So just do run service and just get it up here. So then let's do local function get tree model from a part. And we want to do if not part, then return nil ends. So what we want to do is we want to pass a part and we want to get the tree model. So let's get the model and let's do part is equal to find first ancestor, which is a. Want to pass model. If model and model colon get attributes planted at, and model gets attributes growth time, then return model, and if there is nothing, we just want to return nil. Then let's go ahead and do tool.equipped connect function. Then we want to do a connection. So let's just do that up here. Local render connection. So then let's do render connection is equal to. So I'm just doing a connection so it doesn't like duplicate stuff or something. Yeah, we do it to run service render step connect function. And yeah, the AI pretty much suits us. So we got the target, which is the mouse.target. And then we want to get the local tree. And that's going to be... It's going to be get tree model from the target. And then we want to check if tree. And then we want to check if the tree is on our own plot. So let's make a function for that. So local function is tree on own plot. Pass the tree. Local plot is going to equal to tree.parent. And tree.parent.parent. Since the tree is in the planted folder and the planted folder is inside our plot, then if not plot, we want to return false end. Then local owner value is going to be equal to plots and then find first child owner value, or just owner. Then if owner value and owner value is a object value and owner value dot value is equal to player, double equal player, then return true. And then we want to return nil. Or just false. It's just false. Then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and do if tree and is tree on own plot and then pass a tree. Then want to do if tree isn't equal to, and then we want to make another variable called current tree. So local current tree is going to be equal to nil. And we can also make something called local current highlight, since I'm also going to make a highlight. And then yeah, we want to check if it's not equal to current tree. And if it's not equal, then we want to do current tree is equal to tree. And then we want to enable highlight. And then else we want to do current tree is equal to nil. And highlight clear. Then what we're going to do tool.unequipped connect function. If render connection, then render connection disconnect, and render connection equal to nil. And then current tree is equal to nil. And then we want to also clear our highlights. Then tool.activates it, connect function. If current tree and is tree on plus current tree, then destroy or just remote. We call it remote. Fire server with the current tree, like that. And now let's make our two function for the highlights. So let's go ahead and make a function called local function highlights tree and put the tree there. If current highlights, then current highlights destroy and current highlights is equal to nil. Then local adorny is going to be equal to tree dot primary parts or tree and then finds first child, which is a base part. If not adorny, then return ends. Then local highlight. It's going to be equal to instance.new highlight. Then we just get a few properties. So highlight.adorny is going to be equal to tree. Highlight.full color is going to be equal to color 3. Dot new 100. Then highlight dot outline color is going to be equal to color 3 dot new 100. And then highlight dot depth modes is going to be equal to enum dot highlight depth mode dot always on top. Highlight dot parents is equal to tree, and current highlights is equal to highlights. Then just local function for the, just copy this. Actually, we can just do like local function clear highlights here. Just put this here and just call clear highlight here. Yeah, that's better. Now we just go here and do tree highlights, highlight tree. Just pass a tree. And then clear highlight and clear highlight down here. And that's going to be it for the trees for the client. Let's go ahead and do the server. So local tool is again script parent. Then local remote is going to be equal to tool and then dot destroy request. Then destroy remotes, which remotes dot on client on server events connect function, and we got the player and the tree. And if not tree or not tree, and then is descendants of, and then we want to pass like workspace, then return end. And then we also want to check if the tree has attributes called get planet add and growth time. Then we want to check if we actually own the tree. So we can just go back to our client and just get this here. You just want to copy those lines and paste them, and then just go ahead if not, and then make a bracket here, all the way back, make a bracket there, and then just do then return end. Then local tree ID is going to be equal to tree, and then get attributes tree ID. Also the plot is not defined. Oh yeah, since we don't. Okay, so now they also want to check for the exists. And also copy this from here. Then we get the tree ID, then local plot name, equal to plots.name. Then if not tree ID or not plot name, then we're going to return. They want to get our profile, so local profile. It's going to be equal to data manager. We have to get up here. So local data manager is going to be equal to require subscript service.data manager. It's going to be equal to data manager.profiles index with the player. If not profile or not profile.data.planted, then return. Then local removed is equal to false. Then for I is equal to hashtag profile.data.planted, comma 1, comma -1. Do if profile.data.planted index with I.tree ID is equal to tree ID. Then table.remove profile.data.planted, comma I, and removed is equal to true and break. And then if removed, then tree colon destroy. And yeah, I think that's it. So now let's go play. And let's try if it works. So let's wait for X to appear. Now when we hover over something, it doesn't work. Let's check why it doesn't work. X clients. Okay, let's see. I want to disable request handle, I think. And yeah, then what could be the problem here? Let's just try if the tree gets deleted if we click. Also to plant the tree. Oh, I see. The things are not anchored. Okay, what's causing the issue here? So let me first of all just anchor everything here. Okay. So in the X server, just go through there. Okay, so when you remove this, there we got the player and the tree. If not tree, or tree is the sun end of workspace to an end. If let's go with them, then return ends. The local plots is tree parent and parent to an end. Owner object value. Profile. No, everything looks good. But why doesn't it work? Hmm. Let's just go ahead and print the target. I'll print a tree. Let's see if it even runs. So when we equip the tool, it should continuously print nil now. Yes. Okay, so it doesn't get a tree. I see. Okay, so the tree thing's nil. So we know what's wrong. So the get tree model is not working. Probably misspelled something there. So find first ancestor, which is a. Okay. Let me just, maybe I misspelled something, but it's just the same thing. Let's see, maybe I misspelled something, but I don't think so. Why isn't it working? No, it's not. Come on, let's see. So in our plot, we have to plant it. We have everything in here. It's a base part. It has planet ads and growth time. So why isn't it not working? Since it should print the part. Well, I guess the part nil even? Let's try. Let's print target. Oh, target filter. Yeah, just most of target, not target filter. Okay, my bad. I was about to say, like, why isn't it working? Okay, well, now it should. So yeah, now let's see it colors them. If you click, it deletes them. And when you just go ahead and replay, see that the tree is not there anymore. So yeah, that works. With that, I want to say that this was it for the Grow Garden series. If you liked the series, please make sure to like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. Also, currently, if you want to buy this file, the finished file, it's currently like $3 off. And yeah, you can just grab it. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And see you all in the next series. Peace.